Hi! In this video, we're going to take an overview of the user interface of the EaganMatrix, to take marks in this software, discover its operating principle, and learn how to patch in it. To be precise, the EaganMatrix is the core of the sound engine editing tool called Haken Editor, dedicated to the Haken Audio Continuum fingerboard, Continuum Mini, EaganMatrix module and the Expressive E Osmose. It's a free software downloadable on the Haken Audio website. Visually, the interface presents two main parts. The upper part contains several elements including 6 tabs giving you access to various controls editing, audio processing, configuration settings, and also 3 recently added graphs. Just above those tabs, we find 16 user slots for a quick access to the chosen presets. With 8 pages of them, we have 128 quickly accessible presets. Finally, up here, there's also the name of the loaded presets, the Save and Load button, the menu, and some other tools and informations that we will detail later. The interesting part for this video is the lower one. It contains 2 tabs, the preset library with the search engine by tag or keyword, and at last, the matrix itself. It is the core of the sound engine. This is where you generate sound, where you define the link between sound and gesture, where you craft your instrument. This is the workshop. Concretely, it's a matrix of 61 columns by 17 rows, where you can, at each intersection, connect a source coming from the left to a destination to the top. Fundamentally, it's the same principle as modular synthesis, and this way of presenting the patch with the matrix has already been used on synthesizers like the EMS VCS3 or EMS Synthi AKS. What makes the originality and power of the EaganMatrix is the possibility to create dynamic connections in the form of mathematical formulas evolving over time depending on the X, Y, and Z axis, Y being the aftertouch on the Osmose. Therefore, connections and consequently sound evolve directly depending on gesture. To establish a connection, you just select an intersection and type a number or a letter. It is as simple as that. You can move a connection from an intersection to another by drag and drop. You deactivate it by hitting spacebar, it becomes gray. You reactivate it the same way. And finally, you delete it with backspace and unselect the intersection with escape. Numbers establish static connections. You can enter integers from 1 to 9, or decimal numbers between 0 and 1 with a precision of 4 digits. To enter a decimal number, just start with a dot. The 0 is implicit. On the other hand, letters establish dynamic connections. They are the formulas. For each preset, we have 22 customizable formulas from A to V. Then X, Y, and Z are the predefined formulas that send back directly the values of those 3 axes. And W, another predefined formula that sends back 1 if a finger touches the surface, 0 if not. And finally, this is what a formula looks like. It performs a mathematical operation based on the 4 fundamental parameters sent back by the continuum. Inside a formula, the relation between your gesture and the evolution of these parameters can be chiseled in many ways. First, the curves that link the evolution of the raw values of X, Y, and Z to their value in a specific formula can take different shapes. The active range of gesture can be specified. The range of the output value can be specified and scaled above and below 0. Then, the signs of the operations between them can be changed. Finally, the formulas can be added, subtracted, multiplied or divided by each other. And I have not talked about W parameter, shape generators, ancillary operators, and graphs yet, given that you can set any number or any formula at any intersection. You might begin to imagine the possibilities. I hope my explanations were clear. Let me know if you have any questions. One last thing, except my voice obviously, everything you'll hear in those tutorials is designed with the EaganMatrix and played on the continuum. Thanks for watching, merci et à bientôt.